Oh, welcome, respected friends. Salutations. Let us begin our day of six programs with Surya Upanishad chanting, common sense thought, mantrocharana, sankalpa, prarthana, Upanishad mantra parayanam, Upanishad adhyanam. Shwethshwathara Upanishad, fifth chapter, the last mantra telling us about the way out from being a Dehaditadhatmayukta jiva to get liberated from these limitations. ॐ अथ वेदपारायणं सूर्योपनिषद ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ सूर्याथर्वाङ्गिरसं व्याख्यास्यामः ब्रह्मा ऋषिः गायत्री छन्दः आदित्यो देवता हंसः सोऽहमग्निनारायणयुक्तं बीजं हृल्लेखा शक्तिः वेदादिसर्गसंयुक्तं कीलकं चतुर्विधपुरुषार्थसिद्ध्यर्थे विनियोगः षट्स्वरारूढेन बीजेन षडङ्गं रक्ताम्बुज संस्थितं सप्ताश्वरथिनं हिरण्यवर्णं चतुर्भुजं पद्मद्वयाभयवरदहस्तं कालचक्रप्रणेतारं श्रीसूर्यनारायणं य एवं वेद स वै ब्राह्मणः ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तस्तुषश्च सूर्याद्वै खल्विमानि भूतानि जायन्ते सूर्याद्यज्ञः पर्जन्योऽन्नमात्मा नमस्ते आदित्य त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं कर्म कर्तासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं विष्णुरसि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं रुद्रोऽसि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं मृगसि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं यजुरसि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं सामासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षमथर्वासि त्वमेव सर्वं छन्दोसि आदित्याद्वायुर्जायते आदित्याद् भूमिर्जायते आदित्यादापो जायन्ते आदित्याद् ज्योतिर्जायते आदित्याद् व्योमदिशो जायन्ते आदित्याद् देवा जायन्ते आदित्याद् वेदा जायन्ते आदित्यो वा एष एतन्मण्डलन्तवति असावादित्यो ब्रह्मा आदित्योऽन्तः करणमनो बुद्धिचित्ताहङ्काराः आदित्यो वै व्यानः समानो दानोपानः प्राणः आदित्यो वै श्रोत्रत्वक् चक्षुरसनघ्राणाः आदित्यो वै वाक्पाणिपादपायूपस्थाः आदित्यो वै शब्दस्पर्शरूपरसगन्धाः आदित्यो वै वचनादानागमनविसर्गानन्दाः आनन्दमयो विज्ञानमयो विज्ञानगण आदित्यः नमो मित्राय भानवे मृत्योर्मा पाहि व्राजिष्णवे विश्वहेतवे नमः सूर्याद्भवन्ति भूतानि सूर्येण पालितानि तु सूर्ये लयं प्राप्नुवन्ति यः सूर्यः सोऽहमेव च चक्षुर्नो देवः सविता चक्षुर्न उत पर्वतः चक्षुर्धाता दधातु नः आदित्याय विद्महे सहस्रकिरणाय धीमहि तन्नः सूर्यः प्रचोदयात् सविता पुरस्तात् सविता पश्चात्तात् सवितोत्तरात्तात् सविता धरात्तात् सविता नः सुवतु सर्वतातिगं सविता नो रासतां दीर्घमायुः ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्मा गृणिरिति द्वे अक्षरे सूर्य इत्यक्षरद्वयम् आदित्य इति त्रीण्यक्षराणि एतस्यैव सूर्यस्याष्टाक्षरो मनुः यः सदा हरहर्जवति स वै ब्राह्मणो भवति स वै ब्राह्मणो भवति सूर्याभिमुखो जप्त्वा महाव्याधिभयात् प्रमुच्यते अलक्ष्मीर्नश्यते अभक्ष्यभक्षणात् पूतो भवति अगम्यागमनात् पूतो भवति पतितसम्भाषणात् पूतो भवति असत्सम्भाषणात् पूतो भवति मध्याह्ने सूर्याभिमुखः पठेत् सद्योत्पन्नपञ्चमहापातकात् प्रमुच्यते सैषा सावित्रीं विद्यां न किञ्चिदपि न कस्मैचित् प्रशंसयेत् य एतां महाभागः प्रातः पठति स भाग्यवान् जायते पशून् विन्दते वेदार्थं लभते त्रिकालमेतज्जप्त्वा क्रतुशतफलमवाप्नोति हस्तादित्ये जपति स महामृत्युन्तरति स महामृत्युन्तरते य एवं वेद इत्युपनिषद ओम शांति शांति शांति. Such beautiful Veda mantras. Make a habit of keep on chanting. It has a tremendous positive, definitely the effect and influence. Time is given to us for this purpose only. Now, second thought of the day, our common sense thought today, second activity. Simple it is. Keep our attitude, attention always should be on the performance. Every moment, something is done by us, and the outcome is result, success, or it may be failure. If it's a success, very good. Learn from it. If it is a failure, never mind, learn from it and come back quickly from those celebrations of successes, those guilts, regrets of failures, and just put the attention on what is next moment to be done. It is regarding the outer things of the world, if at all. If we are still having value, importance to the world, the idea is be a performer continuously. Let the achievements, successes, or failures do not drag our attention even for a moment. So, if success and failure only should not distract us, what to talk about any other nonsense? Let us straight away call it without hesitation. In which there is no performance, there is no success failure, there is a mere indulgence. Not only we are not indulging any nonsense, we are not even celebrating success nor mourning the failure. Then where is our attention? Every moment, what can be done? What should I do? What I have to do? On that, keep focusing. We can see in minimum time, the maximum things can be done, and our body, mind fully gets engaged in activity. Therefore, the first great achievement, conquering of tamoguna to a great extent happens. That's how be a performer every moment. What's next? What's next? और क्या करना? और क्या करना? करते जाना, करते जाना, करते जाना. तभी जा करके that what do you call the devil of laziness we can conquer. So too, same with the spirituality also. Always in that mood of one or the other spiritual things we have to be. After certain time of doing the worldly things and the duties, etc., with the same zeal and zest and spirit of the Adhyatmikatas, keep on doing one or the other sadhana till the hold on being spiritual happens. Then, in that, what once the hold has come, exactly moment to moment, what is to be done for my progress depend on where do I stand in the ladder of my evolution. That precise understanding, the precise performances, then the sure growths can be done. This is highest, wherein sharp we are, so subtle we are, that every moment we know what exactly to be done for us to reach the next level of spiritual evolution. फिलहाल वो सब क्लैरिटी हो तो you are already greatly achieved people. If not, that clarity will come to the intellect when we are being a performer. And that performance is continuously. One or the other adhyatmika things keep happening in our life every moment. Even if we are stranded somewhere, no other things are there. What your mind is there, just know I'm chanting the name of Lord, or I am chanting this mantra, or I am putting my mind in my prayer to that Lord, asking Him for this or that. May He remove my obstacles. May He equip me with my inner abilities. May He give me more and more opportunities. Is it continuously in tune with the divine in one way or the other should happen in our life, especially if we really want to do and grow in spirituality, and that want should be there in us. Else, any other things achieved, we all have already, with so many days of study of Upanishads, understood that that's only a temporary, that won't last with us. Let us no more be carried away by the seeing of others or words of others or influence of others, nor we be affected by our own lower mind, which is habituated for worldly doings, achievements. Let us be led by, governed by, let us be guided by our higher intellect, which is beautifully equipped with the continuous knowledge of scriptures by the grace of the God and the Guru. The Guru and God have so thoroughly told us that other than the ultimate, everything is not a permanent solution. Therefore, seeking the ultimate, whatever is to be done in that regard, only those things let us involve in. And in that also, more precisely, how much we have become spashta in our sadhya vastu. है ना साध्य वस्तु का स्वरूप we must know, and that alone is the sadhya. That conviction must come in us. Till that thing comes, we are still far away from our spiritual pursuit or in our spiritual pursuit. Sadhya vastu nishtha, है ना, this is sadhya, this state of being I have to reach to, and that alone is the ultimate. That I want, that alone I want, that sort of feeling should keep on increasing day by day. Then only the sadhana for that is pursued and understood. And in these two things only, strengthening nishta in the sadhyastu and doing the required sadhana, pal pal mera usi mein guzar. And while doing so, the troubles at the upadhi level, the demands of the upadhi level, conquering them is called tapasya. उपाधियों में troubles होते ही रहते हैं. They trouble us, then they have their own troubles. So keep on negotiating, keep on managing them without losing sight of the main goal, without seizing even smallest also of the opportunity to do something for it. निरंतर साधना के लिए क्या करना है और क्या साधना करना है, वो थोड़ा थोड़ा हो, क्या ज्यादा ज्यादा हो, एनी टाइम ऑफ द डे, एनी प्लेस ऑफ द डे, इन एनी सिचुएशन, थोड़ा थोड़ा भी हम भगवान के लिए जो कर सकते हैं, साधना के लिए जो कर सकते हैं, वो करते रहना. Isn't it? So many occasions come in our life. In those occasions, if we can encash for doing sadhana, we are doing. After those attempts done, while doing which alone, after Arabdas get exhausted, our upadhis get tamed and tuned, that more calmness ke saath, more quietly, more consistently, for long hours of time, with a crystal clear understanding of what exactly to do, we will be able to do that. Whether it is a 1 hour continuous listening of Upanishad, or a half an hour focused study of the Upanishad, or a half an hour contemplating on the truth, or half an hour doing the dharana of the chitta on the form of the Lord. All these long sadhanas, beautiful sadhanas, we will be able to do only after conquering the small little occasions, opportunities, like even in the worldly business, small little opportunities के साथ छोटा छोटा इन्वेस्टमेंट, छोटा छोटा बिजनेस करते हुए, the one who has learned to be in that job of earning consciously, that slowly he will be given higher and greater opportunities for bigger investments, bigger dealings, and bigger tradings and bigger achievements. सडनली कोई भी ऐसे बड़े बड़े इन्वेस्टर बड़े बड़े अचीवर नहीं होते, छोटे छोटे करते हुए होते हैं, whoever he may be. A huge contractor cannot build a 100-storied building overnight. Somewhere he starts with a single bedroom only, isn't it? Anywhere, any weak scientist doesn't become overnight, oh, high level of ISRO scientist or anything. He only starts with small. No doctor becomes so famous in the whole town. Just like that, before the initial practices of his own trembling on the operation theater, इन द ऑपरेशन थिएटर, ये सब को ऐसा ही गुजरना पड़ता है. सो हम सबको द थ्री थिंग्स आर every moment encashing to do whatever some or the other sadhana. So first, second, all that leads to should lead to the long time sadhanas, deeper inner sadhanas, and that lead us to the glimpses of the experiences. All are experiences only. The ekagrata of the chitta is a beautiful experience. I can feel it. Yes, my mind has come into my control, wherein it is fully ekagra. Then the purity of the chitta also is an experience. The sukshmata of the chitta also is an experience. And chitta pondering over the truth all the time, rejecting the superimposed, also is an experience. And the truth is me only. That thought and that contemplation also experience, and experiencing that I am the truth on which the whole world stands. That experience also is an experience. That's the third level. So third level experience के लिए second level of long term continuous sadhanas, long time have to be done. For that, this is what we have to do. First of all, in the world too, you know, achievements and failures. No, I am not attending to them much. I am attending to performance. Second, my performance, my achievement failures are spiritual only. Therefore, spiritual attempts only I am doing. So much so that 2 मिनट भगवान का नाम लिया है ना, 3 मिनट कोई स्तोत्र पढ़ा, 5 मिनट कोई भजन कर ली. These are all doesn't go waste, mind you. First of all, understand that our goal is not outer money. So don't look for such results through this sadhana. Our sadhana is inner. As we said just now, the calming down of the equipments, the transcending of our identity with them, and identifying ourselves with the substrate. ये गोल तो पक्का होना. तो उसके लिए from never doing any sadhana to enter into the deep sadhanas, the initial practices are these. जस्ट दौड़ो अपने पार्क बाहर के घर में पार्क में बैठो, क्विकली गो सिट ऑन द चेयर एंड टेक लॉर्ड्स नेम 3 minutes. You want a coffee, order your husband. Before he brings, at least 5 minutes of Om Namah Shivaya should happen in you, or one bhajan should happen in you, and so many hundreds of stotras we are learning, they can happen, or the mantras we are doing. तो कुछ तो निरंतर मेरे मन तत्व में, मेरे मन भगवान में, मेरे मन आत्मचिंतन में जितना हम ले आ सकते हैं वो पहले उस खुराक को देना है. To the mana buddhi, the taste should be given. And all the time, the study of Shastra should keep on happening to keep us inspired about this higher goal, our liking for the higher goal. नहीं तो फिर वो interest for the ultimate goal may get reduced if you don't listen to Upanishads, because Upanishads are the only ones which talk exclusively about the Brahmajnana and Moksha. There may be hundreds of Shastras, hundreds of speakers. May all of them, if you are not careful, can talk anything about Paramatma. कोई भी अलग अलग माला भूषण पहनकर स्टेज पे with all paraphernalia he talks. Not necessarily that everybody is talking truth. Some may be talking values, some may be talking the common sense, some may be talking how to be a contributor to the world. All of them are different stages. But ultimate truth is ultimate truth. तो expose ourselves to this regularly to keep intact the goal. नहीं तो किसी ना किसी में हम फंस जाते. उसमें क्या होता है, so many things we do end up in doing but not the main thing. The biggest problem in life is this, that we do so many, but not the main. And continuously it happens like every day. Like every day, other than deeply meditating on the truth, everything we are doing. What's the use of that all doings where the meditation of reality on the reality is not there when the goal is the reality? But the goal reality ये पक्का नहीं है because we are not deep in our study of Upanishad. Therefore, other things are occupying our mind, intellect, time, and our interest. This is how we get cheated by our own selves. Nobody in our life now, nobody to trouble from outside. We are sufficiently loved by the Lord with our sincerity for our शास्त्र that आप अपने जीवन में देख सकते हो कम हो गए हैं बाहर के वादरेशंस. Look at it from spiritual standpoint. Don't say स्वामी जी जब से आपके क्लास में आ रहा हूँ कोई लोग मेरे को मिलने नहीं आ रहे. And that's the blessing, so that you are allowed to do your own inner sadhana. पहले इतने लोग आते थे घूम घाम करते थे हम बैठ के गप्पे मारते थे. I don't know what you have done or what happened. Nowadays nobody is calling me. Such a jigar dost also neglecting me. They are not neglecting. They are giving you opportunity to do your sadhana. अरे भाई कितने जिंदगियों में कितने लोगों के साथ कहाँ कहाँ फंसते रहते हो. अब उस बेवकूफ़ी से तो बाहर आना चाहिए कि माय लाइफ इज़ फॉर माय इनर रियलाइजेशन. ऑल दीस जीवास दे कम एंड गो इन माय लाइफ. In whichever the relation they come, they give a temporary some outer things. I don't want all of them. I want the inner self. अब इतना अकल तो आना चाहिए अभी तक. अब वो बेसिक नहीं आए तो whatever such talks that are spoken about sincerity regarding sadhana find no meaning. Anyway, that's very important, though personal, or personal, though very important. Think about it. But the idea is in this way engage. And two things are, one is our regular study of Shastra, second, to that Almighty praying. The Lord, intensify my tapasya, intensify my sadhana, intensify my detachment from the upadhis. Give me the ability to sit for more and more hours of the internal journey. Let me quieten my mind. Let me do these most beautiful practices of spirituality, which I am listening from 20 years, but not even started. The sadhana of being a sakshi, the sadhana of doing the drashta drashya viveka, the sadhana of doing the atma anatma viveka. ये शब्द सुन रहा हूं मैं, कभी बैठ ही नहीं रहा हूं इन सबको करने के लिए. Oh Lord, bless me with those opportunities. In that sadhana, so much I must be engrossed that I transcend the desha, kala, and the upadhis, and I am touching that. Let me be inspired in doing so. Let me be empowered in doing so. Let things become convenient for me to do so. In this way, एक तरफ प्रेयर, दूसरी तरफ बुद्धि को सूक्ष्म और गोल की तरफ रखने के लिए निरंतर शास्त्र श्रवण अध्ययनम. थर्ड, अटेम्प्ट्स एज पर आवर ओन कैपेसिटीज. उसी में हम भी बात कह रहे हैं. जहां कहीं भी मिला मौका, 5 मिनट, 5, 10, 10, 20, 20, जितना. कभी कभी क्या होता है, द माइंड इज सो फ्रेश, बॉडी इज सो हेल्दी, नो बॉदरेशन, यू आर इन गुड सत्व गुण. उस समय भी अलर्ट. ओहो, टुडे by whatever the grace, the antakarana is shuddha and there is sattva predominance. There are not many disturbances. So this is the occasion the divine has blessed me. Let me utilize it. Tell everybody, no, for 1 hour I'm off. Go inside. Just close door. Take 2 mantras of Upanishad. Just contemplate on them. If you think for 1 hour and only within half an hour you get disturbed, still try to prolong because 1 hour is the target kept. And if 1 hour is done, still the mind is fresh, you are able to do. Extend it to 1 hour. Because these inner beautiful occasions of cooperation from the upadhis for the sadhana are rare. Whenever they come, we have to become alert to achieve them. To encash them, make use of them. जहां कहीं मिले सत्व, और रात को 2 बजे भी हो, सुबह 3 बजे भी हो, और कहीं की भी टाइम, in the afternoon time. Sometime after food, good food you had, nobody to disturb you, the mind suddenly appears to be calm, quiet. And don't go by all those फालतू sentences. खाना खाने के बाद ध्यान नहीं करना चाहिए. These are all bakwas. These are all conditions, never allow us to do even little sadhana we do. We know our struggles, of how difficult it is to bring our upadhis with the willingness to do sadhana. और जब कभी अपने आप वो हो रहा है, Is it not blessings to be encashed? Therefore, even it's a midnight time, even it's early morning time, even it may be a on the post lunch time, any time, even you have seen a cinema, good movie you see, you enjoyed it, then the mind is fresh. Good. Whose mind ko sadhana mein lagao? And don't make a condition. Therefore, every time to do sadhana, first you have to see movie. ऐसा बकवास मत करो. That's wrong. I'm just giving an example for this reason, this point, that whenever the occasion is there, encash it. वो होता है सडनली. अब कोई हॉस्पिटल में आप गए, डॉक्टर साहब ने कहा मैं अर्जेंट ऑपरेशन में हूँ, अब आधा घंटा बैठिए. No, either go to a corner seat there and just close your eyes or open your eyes and be in your meditation. Oh, that 15 minutes is encashed. See, outer prarabdha, outer things जो करना है होने दो. You and I being spiritual seeker, should we not again and again attempt to develop that quietness inside, develop that single pointedness, develop that pakkaness, firmness regarding this is our goal. अरे ये भाई होते नहीं अपने आप, ये करने से होते. For the one who has no vision, there is no opportunity for doing these things throughout the day, throughout the life. But for an intelligent fellow, for a person with little sharpness and sincerity, every day thousand opportunities come. Even if you are a highly busy professional, as I said just now, there are occasions of 10 minutes, 15 minutes, in between where you can do your sadhana. ऐसा करते ही हमारे इच्छा साधना का हम बढ़ा सकते, हमारा प्रयत्न हमारा साधना का बढ़ा सकते. According to that only, if you pray, the divine will make the things more convenient. Okay, now he is making us it convenient, but our interests are for bhoga more and more. इसलिए हमको इतना बिजी परेशान करेंगे कि वी तरसेंगे हम साधना के लिए. वो तरस में हम छोटे मोटे occasions को भी साधना के उपयोग करते जाएं. Again he becomes kind to give more options, more occasions, more opportunities. So wherever, whenever that's there, immediately. I'm not worried about my result, positive or negative. I'm concerned about my performance. करने में लगे रहो, हमेशा करने में लगे रहो. Or that doing creates that individuality, the responsible individuality in us. What we need for our outer achievements and contributions, spiritual achievements and contributions, is a responsible doer, a conscious doer, an intelligent doer, a continuous, relentless doer. In us, more than a doer, a person of worry is there. More than a doer, a person of bhoga is more. And I don't think in this way, ki Swamiji, I have worked hard in my life and earned so much money. Now should I not it enjoy? No. You have to earn now your spiritual sadhana. You will become bhogi again. Then again the same chakra happens. First of all, wasted your time in earning so much money. At that time, अगर साधना किया होता तो कितना आगे बढ़ जाता. Anyway, that mistake you have. Now don't do the mistake that I have earned lots of money. Now I want to spend money to go to this country, that country. That is a bogey will do. If you are so, you are not in my class. In our class, we talk only sadhana. So just say, if you have earned so much money, that means you have performed. Now that ability of performance, the habit of performance, utilize for earning the spiritual merits, earning the spiritual perfections. अब इसमें लगे रहो. लगे रहने को छोड़ना ही नहीं है, भोग में जाना ही नहीं है, ब्रूडिंग अबाउट फेलियर्स होना ही नहीं है, सेलिब्रेशंस अबाउट सक्सेस भी नहीं होना है. आई एम सेलिब्रेटिंग माई परफॉर्मेंस, नॉट सक्सेस. But people perform for success, No, for us, success is performance only, not success. We have transcended that lower level. हाँ मैंने मेहनत किया, ये मुझे मिल गया, अब मुझे आराम से बैठ के मजा करने दो. दैट आराम आराम होता है. वी कैन नॉट जस्टिफाई. हमारा टाइम कितना बचा है बताओ. अभी करना है साधना, आगे कहाँ जन्म लेंगे ऊनोस. वो डर तो हर पल होना चाहिए. That's the only one which can wake us up from the intellectual lethargy regarding sadhana, and we can do. So the idea is every moment, performer, performer, performer. इतना अग्रेसिव परफॉर्मर, भगवान खुद परेशान होना यार, तो मेरे लिए इतना साधना करी जा रहा है. Yes, you deserve. Let me bless you with more subtler abilities.
more subtler opportunities. ये देते हैं भगवान. Suddenly he gives a plan for you. चलो 15 दिन काशी में रहेंगे, वो रिमोट प्लेस में. सो 2-3 दिन में एक बार विश्वनाथ जी का दर्शन होगा. बाकी समय ओम नमः शिवाय मंत्र करते हुए वन उपनिषद स्टडी. And that 1 month or 15 days, you come with so much of sadhana done. That's how it happens. Suddenly that thought, the occasion, like for a bhogi, suddenly somebody invites, चल यार घूमने जाते हैं दल लेक में, दाल को सब्जी खाकर आते हैं. A bhogi's thoughts are for that. Therefore, he is blessed with such nonsense. If you and I have these positive thoughts and show our reservability, suddenly such occasions, blessings come. और कुछ कुछ लोग तो बार बार ऐसे अपॉर्चुनिटीज पाते हैं यूज कर. डोंट यू सी समबडी इन योर लाइफ ए फ्रेंड. सो ये मेरे फ्रेंड क्या है ना, हर महीने में एक हफ्ता हरिद्वार जाता है, एक हफ्ता वृंदावन में जाके आता है. ही हैज मोर चिल्ड्रन देन मी, मोर फैमिली मेंबर्स एंड रिलेटिव्स देन मी. See that, and we have nothing to do. Nobody is there to love us. Still, हम ऐसे घर में like a छिपकली, like a खटमल, or that what you call मकड़ी की तरह पकड़ के रहते. Because we are not blessed with inner thought and outer opportunity. But the other person, with all those busy schedule and whatever, he still gets opportunity. वो suddenly उसको अरे एक हफ्ते का टाइम मिल गया, thought आता है, he just looks into the net and the train or whatever ticket is available, he booked it and day came, he went, stayed 7 days, he did the committed japa or sadhana and he came back and continued his other life. देखो, ऐसे करते करते कुछ लोग फाइनली दे से enough of it now. Nobody is there to ask for me. I just send a letter to them. Now I'm here comfortable. I'm doing my sadhana more and more. And that place is comfortable where your sadhana is done better. That company is comfortable which do not disturb you and encourage you for sadhana. थोड़ा इतना अकल तो बनता है. And select those opportunities, moments and catch them. Thank you. That's what today's our common sense thought. Now in our mantrocharana today, भगवान सूर्य का हम नमस्कार करते हैं. The mantra is Om Japa Kusuma Sankasham Kashyapeyam Mahadyutim Tamoghram Sarvapapaghram Pranatosmi Divakaram. So Pranatah Asmi, with total surrender, I am saluting. Pranatah. Prakarshena Natah. Natah means namaskar karna. Pra add karo, that prakarsha means with more deep, intense devotion and shraddha. Pranatah Asmi. Namaskar मैं कर रहा हूँ. Divakaram to Lord Surya. And this is the Rupa of the Lord Surya, and these are his glories, and this is what we want from him. First, Japa Kusuma Sankasham. Sankasha means looking like. Japa Kusuma. The Japa Kusuma, which is very reddish flower. You know that rising sun and setting sun, how beautifully reddish in color. You can see how he makes the entire horizon also red. So ऐसे वाले सूर्य. उदय सूर्य, अस्तमय सूर्य. मध्यान्ह सूर्य यू कैनॉट लुक एट, योर हेड विल बी कॉट, है ना, वो सर गर्दन पकड़ लेगा और आंख जल जाएंगी. इसलिए ओपन आइज से देखना है तो सुबह और शाम का ही सूर्य. सो दैट्स व्हाई दैट रेड फ्लावर जपा कुसुम, with that he is compared. So color wise, japa kusuma sankasham. Kashyapeyam means the son of Kashyapa. The Aditya Surya is called. Why? Because he is Aditi Santana, Aditi and Kashyapa. So Aditi and Kashyapa, the Kashyapa Prajapati, Aditi, to them he is born. The Kardama and Devahuti are different. To them the Kapila Muni is born. So Kardama is Rishi, Kashyapa is Prajapati. So Aditi Kashyapa, to them he is born. Therefore Kashyapeyam, Kashyapa. Great, great. Kashyapa Prajapati. Then Mahadyutim. The Dyuti, the Prakasha of Paramatma is Mahan. The two types of Mahanta is the Sthula Prakasha, which is illuminating all the three worlds. The Sukshma Prakasha is he is illuminating or giving ability for our eyes to see, for intellect also to think. And he is Mahadyuti. And which is Mahadyuti? The Chaitanya Duti only. Your Mahadyuti means Chaitanya Prakasha, Sukshma Prakasha, that is Buddhi Prakasha, Chakshu Prakasha, and the outer Prakasha to illuminate three worlds. Then Tamognam, the one who is the destroyer of the tamas. The outer tamas is the darkness he removes by coming. And when we pray deeply with devotion, the inner intellectual mind at all levels of tamas he destroys. And when the tamas goes away, the sattva comes, and in the sattvic knowledge and performance, our life becomes full of punya and sadhana. Every papa goes away from us. Therefore, sarva papa gnam. He is the one, the destroyer of all the sinful life in us. To that pranatah asmi salutations, Divakaram. Diva means light. Diva means day. So Divakaram, the one who makes the day happen. Anna, this Divakara, the one who makes day, Prabhakara, who is the giver of the light. These meanings. Like Sudhakara, that is the name of Chandrama, because he gives Sudha, the nectarine rays in the night. So Sudhakara is Chandrama's name. Prabhakara is Surya's name. Divakara is Surya's name. And like Karunakara, that is Lord Shiva or Vishnu, who show the Karuna on the Bhaktas. So here, Divakaram, the one who is making the daytime to happen, the one who is giving the Jyoti or the light. So to that Surya, we are doing salutation. While doing so, recognize him as the illuminator and giver of the day, extend gratitudes. Recognize him as the emperor of eyes and buddhi, thank him and ask him to continue. Recognize him as the Chit Prakasha only and ask him to give us the ability to realize that eternally present Chit Sarupa and identify with it, Kel Khatam Dukan Band. So that's what we chanted in our Surya Upanishad also today. Start. Om Japa Kusuma Sankasham Kashyapeyam Mahadyutim Tamognam Sarva Papagnam Pranatosmi Divakaram. Om Japa Kusuma Sankasham Kashyapeyam Mahadyutim तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ सूर्याय नमः ॐ जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ मित्राय नमः ॐ जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ रवये नमः ॐ जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ सूर्याय नमः ॐ जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ भानवे नमः ॐ जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ सूर्याय नमः ॐ जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ सूर्याय नमः ॐ जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ सूर्याय नमः ॐ जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ खगाय नमः ॐ जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ पूष्णे नमः ॐ जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः ॐ जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ मरीचये नमः ॐ जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ आदित्याय नमः. See the friends, the Devata Surya, the mantra with the artha is given to us by the divine grace. Now, by hearting that mantra, knowing that this mantra is addressed to Surya, knowing the meaning of every word, then bringing that bhakti bhavana, chanting with bhakti bhavana, shraddha bhavana, chanting with that prayerful mood, and I'm becoming conscious that yes, I'm recognizing the Lord in the form of Surya and I'm invoking His grace for these blessings. This is what is called sadhana. And this here you tunes our antakarana to the divine, there, seeing that the divine blessings come. And those blessings, when they come, they fulfill whatever our desires. Our desires are only these three. Tamognam, let all the tamas go away, darkness, ignorance. Sarvapapagnam, let all the rajoguna, the sinful life go away. Divakaram, let the light of consciousness be experienced by us in our life. These are our wants from Him. So keep doing these mantras. Thank you. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavadu. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Yerime Gurubhi Purvam. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam. Om Bhavayeva Bhavaniti Menitaram. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मत् गुरुभ्यो नमः श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरन्तर शास्त्राध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुघ्न समूलनिर्मूलनपूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकैन्दवसंस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसुदिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे ॐ नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहं पारायणं तृतीयोऽध्यायः 19, 20, 21 3 mantras. ॐ अपाणिपादो जवनो गृहीता पश्यत्य चक्षुः सशृणोत्यकर्णः स वेत्ति वेद्यं न च तस्यास्ति वेत्ता तमाहुरग्र्यं पुरुषं महान्तम् अणोरणीयान् महतो महीयान् आत्मा गुहायां निहितोऽस्य जन्तोः तमक्रतुं पश्यति वीतशोकः धातुः प्रसादान् महिमानमीशम् वेदाहमेतमजरं पुराणं सर्वात्मानं सर्वगतं विभुत्वात् जन्मनिरोधं प्रवदन्ति यस्य ब्रह्मवादिनो हि प्रवदन्ति नित्यम्. Chanted the mantra. Now, in the study, the last mantra, 14th of this Panchamodhyaya. What is it? Kena puna asau gruhyate iti aha. This Paramatma, having gained whom, having achieved whom, having realized whom, having identified with whom, Vyatva Devam Uchyate sarvapashaihi. We are a free bird in the sky, released from all the pinjra, all cages and all tied up ropes. No pasha to bind us. The full-fledged experience of I am the liberated being comes when we devam gnatva. So kena tarhi asau gruhyate. Who is the one who realizes this and how he realizes and what it looks like? All these three are said again and again in mantras of Upanishad. We listen them, but we don't attend. Therefore, they go out of our mind. They never were in our sight, so therefore they are never in the mind. When we develop to have our sight or drishti on these mantra and mantrartha, they start staying in our mind. Now we have to come to that next level definitely. And conscious effort it will bring us to. So again and again said thing once more said. Who can achieve it? How he can achieve? And how it looks like once achieved. Jnatva devam. How it looks like already said. Muchade sarvapashahi janma murtyu prajahati. Once more it will be told. So now feel the mantra while chanting. Chant the mantra while feeling it. Bhavagraham anidakyam भावाभावकरं शिवं कडासर्गकरं देवं ये विदुस्तेजहुस्तनुम्. Again, भावग्राह्यम् अनीडाख्यं भावाभावकरं शिवं कलासर्गकरं देवं ये विदुस्ते जहुस्तनु. Once more. भावग्राह्यम् अनीडाख्यं भावाभावकरं शिवं कडासर्गकरं देवं ये विदुः ते जहुः तनुम्. So ye viduhu te jahuhu tanum. Those who know that sublime self in the process itself, one by one, importance given to the imaginary sthula sukshma karana dehas is transcended. And the moment he wakes up, just like he gets rid of the dream world, dream sharira, dream identity. So too, the moment ye viduhu, this reality is experienced, tanum jahuhu, the tanuta, the shariraness, the sthula sukshma karana, they are found to be never existing at all, forgetting about their reality. Once these upadhis are dissolved, na rahega bas, na bajegi basur. See that yesterday in Yoga Vasishta Maharamayana, before the Rama asked that question, what prompted Rama to ask that question was these things only, that there is nothing like the Drishya, Drashta, and Srashta. The seen world, the seer of it, and the creator of both of them. Drishyam is Jagat, Drashta is Jiva, and Srashta is Ishvara. So Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, all of them are projected on reality only. Oh Rama. Now Rama asks a question. Are Jivas one or many? He tells there's not even one. What are you talking about? Many, and their finitude or infinitude. Other than Brahman, there's nothing. May you establish in this thought strongly right now. He is going to command today. Guru Vasishta ji, तुम अपने दिमाग में ये नॉलेज को हमेशा के लिए बिठाओ. He will tell. Here also, ye viduhu te jahuhu tanu. See that? Now here one very crucial thought is what? Being in the tanu, the sukshma tanu, the internal personality, the karana tanu, the ajnana, vidya and vasanas. The sthula tanu is the stupid sharir. In these only, through the jagrata avastha, swapna and sushupti, there are continuous dukkhas and miseries, and I have to transcend them. The one who have come up to this level because of study of earlier Upanishads, because of analysis and understanding that these Shariras three and the life through these three as Vishwatesa Prajna combined called as Jiva. Being Jiva alone is cause of all problems. I want to go beyond Jiva Bhava by going beyond these three states of experience, by going beyond the identity of these three Shariras. To him only, ye viduhu te jahustanum, that becomes meaningful. अदरवाइज लोग क्या कहते हैं, हमने तो मांगा नहीं आपसे आत्मज्ञान पीतम ज्ञान, हमको तो स्वामी महाराज आप कुछ कृपा करो ताकि मेरी पत्नी मेरी बात सुने। अब पत्नी भी वही बात पूछ के गई, मेरी पति मेरी बात सुने। अब दोनों को मांग रहा है तथास्तु कहा, तो दोनों कह रहे हैं और उनकी बात पड़ोसी सुन रहे हैं। The ones who are not interested because of not understanding this depth, for them, how can Upanishad be meaningful? That is why you can't sit for a long time or you cannot come every day because there's no meaning of Upanishad for our life. Because ये बात हमने नहीं समझा कि being in the tanu, we are in misery. Going beyond the tanu is only moksha. And I want to go beyond the Stula Tadatmya, Sukshma Tadatmya, and Karana Tadatmya. And in these three only there is samsara. When I go beyond, there is no samsara. Therefore, tanum jahuhu. I want to give up these identities. For them, this is the thing. Ye viduhu te jaho tanum. The ones who know that Brahman, then they go beyond these three upadhis. And हमेशा याद रखो, हजार बार सोचो, लाख बार सोचो, till more and more clarities come. है ना? We identify with three shariras, we are away from the reality. With the three shariras, we are wanting the things of the world, and they are perishable, they are limited, they are with so much conditions, they are not the same all the time. Therefore, what we want as Sveshwata is a prajna to the Sthula Sushma Karana Sharira from the outer jagat of things and beings. It is never matching. It never means never it will. Even if it is, it's only a fraction of second. That also more because we adjust and accept and not because the thing came to us as we expected. No day your husband makes the tea or coffee the way you expect. But you adjust it. That's the only thing. अब बना तो दिया, कुछ कहूँ मैं कि चाय में चीनी वगैरह ज़्यादा है, कल वो भी नहीं बनाएँगे वो या फीका करेंगे वो। ठीक है, अब चलने दो। Our whole life is acceptance and adjustment only. Never ever we got what we wanted even once. And therefore the inner dissatisfaction है वो नहीं होता. She asks, he asks, चाय कैसी है? She should tell no, इतना खूब पी है तो अच्छा है. वो बोलता ठीक है. She will cryingly tell. And he is disappointed with all his effort made and gave the tea. And she is disappointed because it was not up to the mark. And that disappointment continues till it is repeated in the next cup of coffee, which is after 10 minutes again. अब चाय. अब देखो जिंदगी किस में फंसे हैं. Think. ये विदुस्ते जहुस्तनुम. है ना? We have to be ready to go beyond the tanu. Tanu is sharira. Sharira sthula sukshma karana. In these three only, the Jagra Swapna Sushupti avasthas. And the one who is living only these three is called Jiva. The Brahman, the Atman, is beyond that. In him, neither three Shariras are there, nor three avasthas are there, nor the outer world of Bhogas are there. That's a different plane altogether. There is such. In that only there is infinite bliss. And that we have reached. And we are welcoming you all. And this is the way to come. And these are the qualifications for that. This is what is the loud shout of all the realized Rishi Munis through all these Upanishads. But हमारा पल्ला पूरा पढ़ नहीं रहा अभी. अभी हम लायक नहीं बने, नालायक है. In the sense, yet still we are hankering behind the worldly things. They still are finding taste in us, importance in us. है ना? दोनों बात है. जब तक परमात्मा मीठा नहीं लगते, जगत का फीकापन नहीं पता चलता. जब तक जगत फीका है जानकर नहीं छोड़ते, मिठे मिठे भगवान के प्रति इच्छा नहीं होती. आप इस रहस्य को यू कैच इट and complement both achievements. Find the emptiness of the world and get out of the world. Find the fullness of the spirituality and get into it. Or find the fullness of spirituality and get into it. And find the fickleness of the world, get out of it. Nobody can do it for us. We have in this world only vyavahara. बस उसके बाद दुकान बंद outside. है ना? When the postman brings the post or registry or anybody, उनसे बात भी करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You know, कलम लिया, साइन किया, और courier ले ली, gave a smile, that's it. Why do you sit with him for 1 hour? हाँ, तुम कहाँ से हो, कौन से राज्य के हो, इधर आके क्यों नौकरी कर रहे हो, तुम्हें तनख्वाह ठीक मिल रहा है क्या, अच्छा सुबह से कितने घरों में आपने पोस्ट दिया है. अरे इफ यू गिव योर माइंड 1,000 things you can do in which you destroy your time and his time. If the example is understood, that's the nonsense we do throughout the day in the world by crossing the limits of our doing dharma, engage in the mind about the world. That's why no time, no energy, no depth in our spirituality. That's why उधर वो joy नहीं आ रहा है. Because the joy is not coming, because of our not doing it deeply, that we are not regular or continuous. Whenever we come to class, our some prayers worked, or some महात्मा has blessed us. उनके कारण हो रहा है, ना कि हम इनमें मजा आनंद उठाकर. The real spiritual person is he who has found joy in being spiritual. Out of that joy, he is doing regular. हमको वो आना चाहिए. That comes from this discovery of the fickleness of the world and मीठानेस of spiritual. उसके लिए सोचना पड़ता. The biggest thing is we have not started thinking, not started contemplating seriously. We are brooding, we are worried, and we are imagining that things will happen without doing anything. ये सारे immaturities पार करना है. So ye viduhu te jahuhu tanum. Those who know, those who they go beyond the sharira tadat. And remember, in this sharira only, janma, ujayate, vardate, viparnamate, avakshayate, vinashyati, named vigaras, giving disappointment continuously, they are there. In the pure ultimate reality, all of them are they not there. Therefore, there is no samsara, there is no struggle, there is no dukkha at all. So, jahustanu means the bodily modifications, and body identities and body's demands, in which they are never fulfilled, therefore disappointments. All of that put together is samsara. Jahuhu means they transcend, they go beyond. When one knows that Paramatma Tattva, who is explained in the these 4 5 words, who was told in the earlier mantra also. The first two, these last two mantras, 13, 14, talk about that reality. Anadyanantam कलिलस्य मध्ये विश्वस्य स्रष्टारम् अनेकरूपं विश्वस्यैकं परिवेष्टितारं ज्ञात्वा देवम् उच्यते सर्वपाशैः. And same is said here. भावग्राह्यम् अनीडाख्यं भावाभावकरं शिवं कलासर्गकरं देवं ये विदुः ते तनुं जहुः. Now this mantra, fourth pada we have seen. Ye viduste jahustanum, the ones who realize this Atman Brahman as their own selves, they are no more identified with the upadhi to suffer as jiva. Then who is that the one whom we have to know? In what way we have to know him, KNOW? These are the 4 5 words. Bhavagrahyam, Anidakyam, Bhava Bhavakaram, Shivam, Kalasargakaram, Devam. 6 words. And this is how the reality is told. Why the reality is not told in the language which I know? Array, your language can tell you only about the world. To know the reality, the language will be like that only. अब फिजिक्स के लिए फिजिक्स वोकैबुलरी है, केमिस्ट्री के लिए अपना वोकैबुलरी होता है. यू कैन नॉट हैव एनी वोकैबुलरी फॉर एनीथिंग. तो स्पिरिचुअल ट्रूथ के लिए वो भाषा ऐसा ही होता है. एंड we always cry, but I don't know, I'm not familiar. Then what are you doing from last 30 years instead of trying to become familiar? At least start now. रोते ये करते ही नहीं कुछ, आप करते रहो, पता चलता है, रोने की जरूरत नहीं. So we have seen the meaning of each of the word. Now we'll study it with Bhashya, right? Just few minutes today and more tomorrow. Bhavagrahyam iti. I am telling you the Bhashya of the mantra which is starting with the word Bhavagrahyam. Are you alert? Are you ready? Yes, sir, we are ready. In this only Upanishad, I am saying that the Bhashyakara draws the attention of the seekers to that particular mantra to which he is being Bhashya, giving Bhashya by using that first word and saying iti. So bhavagrahyam iti. The next mantra you say swabhavam iti in the next chapter. Sankalpana iti. Stulani iti. Anadyanantam iti. See? So be attentive. We are pondering over, commenting on this mantra, starting with this word. Are you ready? Are you alert? Do you want to know? Are you keen? Have you managed your mind against distractions and liking something and disliking this one? Have you managed your buddhi of Shraddha and Sukshmata and Ekagrata? Have you managed your ego of wanting to know the truth rather than wanting to identify the upadhis to indulge in the world? That's the meaning of saying the first word and saying that I am commenting on that. And are you ready to listen? तो इस सब चीजों को हमें उसमें घुसकर देखना पड़ता है. सारे चीजें खुल्लम खुल्ला नहीं दिखते. You have to go deep, then only you will know. Like Gita, you see, when you study through Bhashya only, you will know what Krishna says. And Bhashya also, you have to study it to know what Bhashyakara is saying. Here also. So, Bhavagrahyam iti. The first word. Bhavena grahyam bhavagrahyam. So, Bhavena, instrumental case. With the Bhava, the truth can be grahya, it can be held on to, it can be realized. Here, grahya means, see, grahya is such a word to hold. You can hold with so many things. Like ab garam garam doodh ka patila hai. Grahyam. How do you hold it? With that simta or whatever you call. That is the thing. That is a grahanam. That is grahyam. And you are doing the grahanam with this. The other thing, you want to serve something, so you have to hold a ladle in the hand. That also grahyam. That is, you are holding with the hand. है ना? Grahanam कहते हैं उसको. Then somebody is speaking something. So you are listening with the ears. That is, the indriyas are used for grahana. Or some form is there in front. You are looking with the eyes. So that is, eyes are the grahana instruments. Then in the mind you feel sometimes. That is the manasika grahanam. Many times you understand intellectually. That is the bauddhika grahanam. Here the grahanam is the tadatmya grahanam. It is me. That's all. So grahyam word is explained. ग्राह्यम इज ग्रहणम. ग्रहण मीन्स पकड़ना. पकड़ना इतने लेवल्स में होता है. और यहाँ अबाउट द सेल्फ इट इज टॉक्ड. सो द होल्डिंग ऑफ द सेल्फ इज विद एक्सपीरियंस ओनली of identity that I am that. So therefore you have to do the grahana of the Atman. That is the sentence. Grahyam. वो ग्राह्य वस्तु है. You have to do the grahana. You are the ग्राहक. और इस आत्मा को चिमटा से पकड़ना है या हाथ से पकड़ना है. Or with Indriya, we have to hold it, Grahanam, or with the Mana, we have to do the Grahanam, or with the Buddhi. No. Here, Grahanam means identifying only. Keep that in mind. Otherwise, स्वामी जी, यहाँ ग्राह्यम वर्ड यूज किया तो ग्रहण है. जैसे मैं चपाती हाथ से पकड़ता हूँ या और कुछ हाथ से पकड़. Is that holding in the hand? No. Sometimes you grasp with the mind. Grahyam is grasping. That grasping word from grahya only. So intellectually you grasp. Is it that the self is grasped intellectually? Yes, but not sufficient. The final grasping of the self is, it is me. So therefore, grahyam word explained. So he says, bhavena grahyam. And it is held by the bhava. So bhava is the instrument with which the self is experienced. What is that bhava, sir? The bhava is value. है ना? कितना भाव है इसका? So what is the bhava here? The value given. be attentive only to the Paramatma Tattva and not given to anything else. Okay? When the value is given to anything else, what is the state of our antakarana that time? When the value is given to anything else other than Paramatma, what is the state of our antakarana at that time? That is called the impurity of antakarana. That's why he says, bhavena means vishuddha antakaranena gruhyate iti bhavagrahyam. So bhavena gruhyate iti bhavagrahyam. So भाव से पकड़ा जाता है इसलिए भावग्राह्य. Bhava means, please explain, which bhava? Vishuddha antakaranena. And bhava is a good word in Hindi, as we said yesterday one meaning, today another meaning. Isn't it? है ना? भाव बहुत भाव खाता है, बहुत वैल्यू खाता है. The same value has another meaning also in Hindi, भाव. जैसे when you go to a shop, पूछते हो ना कि इस किस भाव का है, क्या भाव है इसका? Don't you say? चावल का क्या भाव है आजकल? जीएसटी कम हो गया कि नहीं? हाँ जी, 48 रुपए था, अब जीएसटी कम होके 6 रुपए घट गए, अब 42 रुपए. तो भाव is cost, price for it. So therefore, when you pay price for it, this Atman is held on to. But what is the bhava? What is the price? Shankara Bhagavan alone can tell us. Vishuddha Antakarana is the price we have to pay. Bhavena Vishuddha Antakaranena. Grahyam. And what is the Vishuddhi of the Antakarana? Other than the self, nothing else is wanted, therefore nothing else is entertained. Anything which is other than it, it makes it Ashuddha. Okay? When one thing is there, that alone is there, that is Vishuddha. Like when I give you a chance for a question answer session, ask question. So what is that class? It is spiritual class. Swamiji, tell us once more about Saparega, Sukramakayam, Ramanam, the Ishavasa Upanishad, define the Paramatma Tattva. Wait, I take Shankara Bhashyam and explain. Or Swamiji, what is tell Viveka Vairagya? So Viveka is this Atmanatma Viveka, Satya Satya Viveka. So when you ask these questions, it is to the time, to the point. But suddenly in the spiritual class, if you ask me the other question, what is the Trump's reaction now that he is not given a Nobel Prize? Is it really the ceasefire effective in that Gaza, that is Israel really withdrawn? But the Gazans or those people, Hamas, are saying that no, we have not withdrawn. It's our moral victory that you have withdrawn. They are still saying the sentences of instigation. If you ask this question, Swami, tell me what is the Afghan Kabul fighting happening between two nations? Will it escalate more and more? Will it become peaceful? And why India has invited that foreign minister? Even though we are trying from so many years, he has come now. He can come one day and go away. Why so many days? How many meetings? He is meeting only chief minister and not the prime minister openly. So secretly he may meet. You just tell the agenda. Are you are sitting in spiritual class. You cannot ask that, isn't it? What is the position of now America's sanctions? 100% on China. Think about it. In the same way, suddenly some 10 people are sitting and discussing these political things. उन पॉलिटिकल थिंग में मैं घुसकर भाई चलो आत्मानात्म विवेक करते हो, इट इज अ रॉन्ग प्लेस थिंग. जो जगह पे जो होना है वही उसकी प्योरिटी है ना. जब लोगों की शादी हो रही है और मुझे बुलाए और दे गिव मी माइक, स्वामी जी बच्चों को आशीर्वाद दो, एंड आई टेल देम मैरिज इज नॉट ए वर्ड, इट इज ए सेंटेंस. जिसका हंसी बंद होता है उसको हस्बैंड कहते हैं. अब शादी करके कोई खुश न हुआ. इफ आई टेल ऑल ऑफ दैट which are actually facts, but you can't tell him right now. After a month anyway he will come, no? तब बताओ. अभी उनको थोड़ा खेलने दो ना. So I cannot talk all that. In the same way, if a old man comes, the wife died or anything, स्वामी जी क्या हुआ? आई शुड नॉट टेल हिम, अरे ऐसा करो ना. कुछ लोग ऐसे कोई कोई 6 6 10 10 शादी अभी कर ली, दोबारा करो. आई शुड नॉट टेल हिम लाइक. I shouldn't thank God she's gone. Now you do your sadhana. Become introverted. See, I must know to whom at what time what to say. In the same way, if you are spiritual, your value should be Shruthvata Paramatma in the Chitta. How can there be value for anything which is taking our attention away from Paramatma? If at all it is there, you are a spiritual seeker, Nam ke vaste, but your Chitta is only having the thoughts of the world. That is called Ashuddhi. That removal of Ashuddhi, therefore removal of any other thought or pursuance is called Vishuddhi. That's called Bhava. So Bhavena Grahya, Vishuddha Antakaranena Grahya. Now these things which is so important, we don't give importance. That my Antakarana should become Vishuddha means in it the total elimination of value importance given to anything else. That is becoming making the Antakarana Shuddha. Meaning, because Antakarana is thoughts. Thoughts are entertained about the world only because you have value for that only. That's the Ashuddhi from the spiritual standpoint. If you're not a spiritual seeker, you don't want the Atma Vastu, you only want to get lost in Jagrata Sapna Sushupti Avastha, it's not called Ashuddhi. At least maintain the dignity, decency, follow the rules, regulations, be honest, then be worldly. You are a worldly person, that's your choice, who can stop? So your thoughts are only about how to earn money. How to earn money is not an Ashuddha Vritti for a samsari. If he is thinking to earn money in wrong means, it's an Ashuddhi. If he is righteously wanting to earn the money, it is a Vishuddha only. Because he is a worldly person, he is not spiritual. But once he is spiritual, thinking about money is Ashuddhi. Because all of them are again intensifying our tadatmya with the dehadi only, not allowing us to realize the subtle self. In this way, bhavagrahyam, bhavena grahyam, bhavena vishuddha antah karanena grahyam. नो गुरु महाराज कह दिए वो आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। हमको नहीं बढ़ना उनके साथ, इंटेलेक्चुअली तो बढ़ना है समझने में, बट साधना में वी हैव टू अचीव दिस, वी हैव टू ट्राई टू अचीव दिस. Okay, my antakarana should be vishuddha. So let me continuously practice with the target of 1 year that my chitta is not seeking anything other than Paramatma. Vishuddha antakarana. Shankara Bhagavan told Vishuddha antakarana and he went ahead. And Shwethshwathara, she said Bhavagrahyam and he went ahead. What is Bhava? Vishuddha Antakarana, Shankara Bhagavan has to tell us. And what is Vishuddha Antakarana? We have to understand from this explanation. Anything in its own place is Shuddha. Anything other thing in that place is Ashuddha. है ना? ऐसे अभी एग्जाम्पल गया, एक शादी में हंसना एंजॉय करना ही शुद्धि, वहां रोना धोना अशुद्धि. इन द सेम वे कोई मरा हुआ है और दैट्स होता है, वहां जाकर वहां रोना ही शुद्धि. यू कैन नॉट लाफ देयर. वो बहुत एम्बेरेसिंग होता है, सब मॉर्निंग रो रहे और somebody is laughing and it is not right. अरे बट वहां तो आपने एंकरेज किया, मैं हंस रहा था, तो अरे यार वो शादी थी. दिस इज समथिंग एल्स, isn't it? In the same way, the ones who is seeking Paramatma Tattva, any other thought other than it is Ashuddhi. Any other thing entertained in the mind. That we have to realize that this is called Ashuddhi, and we realize that we only are making our mind Ashuddhi by giving value to them, then we should realize that we should devalue them and then make our mind Vishuddha. That inner achievement is spiritual growth, not just our mere outer listening. Outer listening is to push us inside and work out inside. Let's not be satisfied by just merely listening outside. So Bhavagrahyam, then Anidakyam, then Bhava Bhavakaram, then Shivam, then Kala Sargakaram, then Devam. 5 more words are there for us to understand. Tomorrow we'll try some of them. Om 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 Purnamadaha Om Shanti 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 Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Tat Sat Brahma Arpanamastu. Come to study Gita for some time.